Hi guys, I'm Arushi and I'm going to Carnegie Mellon University for Masters in Information System Management, and I'm going to talk about my visa experience. So I had my biometrics on 30 June and I had my interview on 6th of July. So for biometrics, I think you just need 3 or 4 things. One, you need your passport, you need your I-20, and you also need your visa interview registration slip. Even though I had carried a ton of other documents as well because I wanted to be prepared in case they asked for something which was very unlikely, but still it gave me some kind of confidence that I was fully prepared for it. So the biometrics was quite an easy process. So I reached quite a bit early before my interview, before my biometrics time, but I really wanted to do that because I thought I'll just get in the line, and it did help me. Like, I was the second person for my time and I got done with the entire process in under 30 minutes. It's very easy, you don't be very calm about it, it's just nothing. And I went for my interview to Mumbai on 6th of July. So it was a bit of, I was a bit tensed throughout it, but I think there are a few things that you need to keep in mind and you can definitely ace it. So number one, you should be thoroughly prepared with the common interview questions, the common visa questions. They are not they're not rocket science or out of the bucket kind of thing. It's just that they just want to see if you're thoroughly prepared and if you thoroughly checked about what course you're going for and everything around it. So that is something that you should do as it is, since you're going for your degree. And otherwise, you should know these questions, but again, at the same time, you should also rehearse answering those questions with someone, because as English is not our first language, at times we do fumble up a lot. So it's good if you're very clear in your head about what you want to speak and the way that you're going to speak it. The second thing, during the interview, do not recite your answers, because they can easily know that you're narrating some kind of thing. The entire interview process should be that you're just casually having a conversation with the visa officer. Third thing, dress very smartly, and because that gives you a lot of confidence about how you're looking and everything, but it does not guarantee anything, it just increases your confidence. I mean, everybody recommends dressing up very well, so do that, otherwise you're going to be the odd one out if you're not dressed well. Another thing, like I just mentioned, that the entire interview should be like a casual conversation. You should be very confident while you're speaking, even though that you've memorized all your answers, but it should not look like that you're reciting them. I'll give you an example. I saw this girl, she had an interview on some other counter, and I was just watching her and I was looking at her. She looked very smart. What I could overhear from her interview, she had like 2 years of experience and she was going to Northeastern, and which is a decent college, and she was also going for the information system management program, same as me. And Northeastern is a decent college. She looked very smart, she had everything sorted, she had 2 years of work ex. She got rejected in the interview because I could visibly see that she was tense. Her body language, it wasn't very confident, and she got rejected. And it was a bit shocking to me because during when you're standing in that interview line and everything, you tend to check, okay, this person is going to get selected, maybe, may not, so that kind of thing. And while looking at her, I was very confident, okay, she is going to get her visa, there's no problem in it. She looks quite confident, but when she was telling her answers, her body language she did not look very confident, and the way she was speaking, it looked like she was reciting answers. And I think in her head she was going like, okay, I've said this thing, I need to say this thing next, and something like that. So it did look that she's just saying the answers that she memorized. She had no other fault in her profile, but see, confidence plays a huge role in it. So even though whatever university you're going for, whatever course you're going for, even though you've memorized all your answers, but you should talk in such a way that you're just casually having a conversation with someone. It's okay if you fumble a couple of times, it's very natural, it's not an issue, but your body language and your tone should be confident, and it should not be like overpowering at the same time. So that are some of my tips. My interview experience was very nice. I was interviewed by this American lady, and my interview lasted for 30 seconds, out of which she congratulated me thrice. So since I'm going to Carnegie Mellon, when I mentioned this to her, she was like, "Oh, congratulations, you're going to Carnegie Mellon." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Then she asked me my undergrad CGPA. I told her, and she's like, "Oh wow, congratulations." I'm like, "Okay," the second time in 20 seconds, and then she's like, "Okay, I'm approving your visa. Congratulations." I'm like, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." So it was a very nice experience for me. I was very tense, but after looking at that girl, I realized I just thought in my mind, okay, I'm going to get this visa. I'm going to get it done very properly. I have done all my due diligence. I'm going to a good place. I've worked a lot to get here, and I'm going to get that visa. And I went to her, and I very casually, I just wished her good morning, and we had this conversation. In the 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, I'm done. I got my visa. So it was actually a very good experience for me. So yeah, I think I'm done. I have no other things to answer. Let me know if you have any questions about it, or if I can help you in any way. Okay, thanks. Bye.